we just stopped in, what was it, Calcutta, did you say? Yes. There you go. Is that right? Tarcutta. Tarcutta? Tarcutta? I don't know. Some town, T-A-R-C-U-T-T-A. And we got a really good falafel spot actually. Like I was saying to Ellie, oh, I don't know, we might have to stop at the next place and get Oliver's or something. And then I saw that it was a kebab shop, and I was like, falafels, and they will get something, and they were really good. I've only eaten like that much of mine because I can't eat much at a time, but I've been trying, and they're really good. Ellie ate all hers, and I'll eat mine as we go. I don't think we did anything else. We went to an op shop. But yeah, the kebabs were really good, and we sat as well, and we went to a craft shop, but we had lunch just sitting in a park, and I meant to hit the camera and I didn't. I was like, oh, there's nothing here, I don't need to film anything. And we sat at this lovely like kids playground, a huge play park considering we're in a tiny town, and there was right next to us there was like a whole bunch of sheep hanging out in the paddock. It was really pretty, really nice. Really should have loved it. I should take a photo of my phone, I'm just special. And we're halfway almost, and we talked to Harriet, and she said, oh, we might go to a festival tomorrow. I have no idea what the festival's like, if it's like a market kind of festival, a music festival, I have no clue. But we're going there, and I'll be seeing my other friend Ruby, and all the four of us will go, which will be really good tomorrow. But we're staying right near where we're going to actually stay for the time, but we've got another Airbnb just for tonight, which is just upstairs in someone's house, and that'll be perfect for us for the night. And then we'll be able to, take our stuff the next day and go to our actual accommodation after the festival. So, should be good. Ellie's just getting some music up, and we will listen to whatever Ellie has scheduled for us. Alright. So I'm just out on our little balcony. Not the best view or anything. We just stayed at this little place overnight. Hey, so we just arrived. Everyone's here. This is Harriet and Ellie, and we just took the train into Flinders Street Station. We got off the wrong side, so we're going around now. It is raining today. It's not raining right now, but when we were packing the car, it was raining. And when we were walking to the train station, it was raining.
Well, it is raining. It's really light.
It's raining just very light right now, so we'll kind of see how the day goes, I guess. We got my wheelchair because too much walking, and we're planning on going to some shops, seeing what we can find just around like the central area of Melbourne, Dangerfield and Desa. I think I said this before. Yeah, we're just trying to vlog as much as possible. Ellie, do you have anything to say?
Not particularly.
Harry, do you have anything to say?
No.
You guys are boring. You should have something interesting.
Looking forward to the day.
Looking forward to the, yes, we're gonna have
and
an
the
awesome
coming
day.
week.
Yes, it's very drizzly though. Like, it looks like Melbourne. It just looks like Melbourne. Grey skies and drizzle. So we just went to Dangerfield. Harry got some things. She got more than me, and they were all on sale. I got 3 things, and one of which I needed, so it was okay. And we just got to Starbucks. Harry, would you take us through what you got again?
Okay. So I got the midnight mocha with soy milk, but cream because I like cream.
Yeah, but we wanted to try
those
some.
guys can have.
Try some underneath with the straw. And we used my emergency straw, so we didn't have to get a plastic straw. And then Ellie,
The turtles.
I got this fine beverage known as the mango.
yeah. So it's another those were both the 2 that were on like the new ones at the moment. And then Ellie also got, so that's what I got. I got one of the Starbucks cups. I knew I wanted to get one. It's like the Valentine's one. I really thought it was cute. And then I got my traditional one I get every time. I got caramel cappuccino. Got it in like an Easter mug, but it's really cute. It reminds me of the animals of Australia, like piggies when they do that.
Looks like a vampire bat pig.
I see that in the ears, yeah. They're not pig ears, they're bat ears, yeah. It is like a vampire. I see that vampire bat pig. I'm gonna always see that when I look at it now, Harriet. Thank you. So we're to Dangerfield and we're just sitting and having Starbucks. It's about 12 past. So we're gonna probably do another shop or 2 and then find somewhere for lunch. There's like, I've seen like 3 vegan places just without even trying to look. So I think we'll be fine. We'll just have to kind of see what we need, what's nearby and what we feel like cuisine wise. Yeah, let's go. Is that okay, Haz? Yeah. Alright, so we're in this shop called Minotaur, whatever you want to call it. Down there, there's like actually a statue of one behind those people. You can kind of see. Me and Harriet are just waiting up here while Ellie keeps looking at stuff. So I was getting a bit too dizzy and pressing because too many pressing to keep standing up, and it was easier to walk down the stairs than to get the wheelchair down, and I was fine for most of it, and I got to look at most things I wanted. I did buy a game, which I will show later. I'll try and do a bit of a haul, but I bought a Geek Out game, which we have the original, we bought a family edition, so it's a bit less specific to nerds and like everyone can join in then, which I thought would be cool. And it's a game that I really like, and I play with almost everyone I can convince to play it. Yeah, I mean, Harry's waiting. I've still got my drink that I'm working on. Everybody else has finished it. When Ellie comes out, we'll probably go and try and find somewhere for lunch because it's almost 1 o'clock, or it's just past 1 o'clock now, and food is getting on, and other people need to eat even if I can't, so we'll do that. Okay, so Harriet's on a phone because she's very rude. How could she?
I was talking about
it's okay, you're allowed to do that, Harriet. We've been going all day, like sitting down, you're allowed to go take a phone. So we've got this brown, can you see that? Brown sugar cafe. And we are going to share 2 plates. We're going to share some hummus, tzatziki plate, providing it's vegan obviously, and then we're going to also share the cumin roast cauliflower salad, which sounds really good to me, because both me and Haz aren't that hungry, and I don't eat much anyway, and so Ellie will hopefully eat an actual serve of food. So we were finished at the shop, came up here the laneways. It's really pretty, a bit noisy, but it's nice. There's a tea shop like with rainbows that I can see. It's very nice. And then I guess we're going on an adventure after this. Yeah. Day so, proper Dangerfield. Whatever we feel like doing. Bit of an adventure. It's only like 1:30, so we'll finish at 2 and we'll be out of plenty of time to wander around and get back in time to relax and stuff in preparation for tomorrow.
And the rain's still out as well. So.
Yeah, that's no rain. I appreciate that greatly. Yeah. Alright then. Okay, so we just had lunch. We went to a tea shop with bright rainbows. I think I mentioned it before. I got some chamomile tea, and Harriet got some tea as well. I'm not quite sure what type of tea she got, but the lady was really lovely. We spent ages going through tasting all the different teas and giving it all a go. It was really good. We just went to a music shop, which is just behind me downstairs. I can't take my wheelchair in because it's downstairs. I went for a little bit. Harry and Ellie are staying, but I just felt too faint, so I came and sat out here in my wheelchair for a little bit. I thought I'd just update what's going on. Not too much. We're just across from the place we had lunch. I'm tired, but I think that's more because I don't have enough blood in my head right now. My wheelchair is really helpful, but unfortunately you can't take it in everywhere, especially here, because so many places are downstairs, or like even the tea shop had a little ledge, and that was fine getting over, but it's all the little things I guess that add up. I'm trying to update, but I'm not very good at vlogging while things are happening, so I'll try and get better at that bit, but I'm not doing too bad. I'm not disappointed in myself yet, so see how that goes. We are on the floor trying to get the camera. Like, it's a little bit of the desk here, but it's gonna be as good as it gets, I think, without a tripod or anything. It can see our faces at least, and it's all focused, so, and it's gonna be stable at least. So we're gonna try and do a bit of a haul while we cook dinner, so it'll be done in 4-minute intervals with probably lots of cuts in between because of that. But Ellie's pasta is cooking on the stove, so she can have macaroni and cheese for dinner, and I'll work out something else later. We're gonna do a bit of a haul. Most of it's mine, some of it's Ellie's. We'll try and intersperse Ellie's throughout it, but I don't think there's that much to do, so we'll start with what we got yesterday, which was just an ice cube tray with little ducks, and we got a 50 cents at an op shop in, what was it? You remember the name of it?
Takata.
Tankata, I think it was.
Takata? Yeah, that's it.
There you go. Takata. Okay, so I got 50 cents in an op shop, and I was like, it's cute. Christy likes to call Coda munchkin duck or something duck, so it's appropriate anyway. But it was cheap, and the little ice cubes, Coda, and they're silicone, because we got non-silicone ones now, really difficult to get out. Silicone ones, 10 out of 10 easy. Would you like to choose one of your things that are on the top? You can go through all 5 of these ones, all this.
Oh, okay.
I'll do that first. So this was technically Ellie's Christmas present, but I said I'd take her to get it. Do you want to talk about it?
It's a bag. Yes, we went to a shop called Strand Bags, I think.
Yeah.
And I went in with the idea that I wanted the strap thingy, so because I can have
a long strap.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm the worst.
It's okay.
So I can have it on my body, and I wanted it black because like I'm a goth bitch. And then
was not expecting that.
And I also wanted to have multiple compartments, because the kind of bag that I'm using, which is these, it's great and all, but it only has like 2 spots really.
Yeah, well it's supposed to be like an evening bag. It's not designed as an everyday bag.
So this is really good. It has like see, like
you can see, yeah.
2 like.
So it's got like a main pocket.
Yes.
It's a button, and then on the either side, there's more pockets.
Yes, and there's one at the front here too.
Exactly.
So there's like a lot.
Okay, that's finish talking about that?
Yes.
Let's go get the pasta. We'll be back in 2 seconds. So we've now probably moved slightly, just to make it a great cut. Now that Ellie's done something, I'll give like 20 things, because that's probably the ratio we've got going on here. I bought a bunch of stuff from Daiso. I'm gonna try and go through it all at one hit, but first of all, I got a little bear plushie. Well, first of all, it was the last thing I got, and I was so like, I shouldn't get it, but it feels so good. Like, it's really, I don't know what kind of squishy it is, but it's really squishy. Ellie got me a stuffy for Christmas that had the same squishiness, and I love it. Just because it's a really good thing to squish, so that's why. And it's a little bear, in case you didn't know, and it's got like the cutest little tail, 10 out of 10 tail. And it was like $10 or so more expensive than everything else in Daiso, but that's fine. more day so things. Trying to go for. Move things over there. I got a container. So I have this same container with a different design on it, which is one that I use quite often. And I got another. So everything's everywhere in this bag. It's crazy. I got another. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me a second, vlog people. Mum can edit this bit out. So finished going through my days and stuff. I've sorted out the bags a little bit. In the similar vein, this is a container, just a slightly different, it's literally a different color, same design. But I already have this container and I use it all the time. It's not waterproof like the other one is. I've got some Winnie the Pooh stickers, which are really cute. I probably didn't need this, but it's a freezer thing. And I use freezer books quite often. And often need different sizing one, and this one just was a little bear, and I couldn't resist because I've got a little bear and I love him so much, and he wasn't here, so I had to get another bear because I got a stuffed bear as well. See, too many bear things. I have no self-control.
I'm noticing a pattern here. See?
I like my baby boy quite a lot. I wasn't sure how good these would be, but they're like, so we have the washing up thing we use is like a cloth that's trying to cover my face and Ellie's face. So it focuses, yeah. It's like a cloth that's really rough and cleans things. So I was gonna give these ones a go as well because they're cheaper and they're a lot cheaper. So that'd be better than having to pay a lot of money for it. Also got, these are called fabric scraps, but they're just little pieces of fabric and they're Disney designs, and I had to get them just to make something with them. I'm not quite sure what I'll make with them yet, but they're so cute. My watch is telling me that the water's done as well, but I'll go get that in a second. I'm almost done this. I got another, just a ice pack, which I use all the time, and I know I'm going to need more at uni because I have one in every building I'm in, just in case I need them. I got a mouse pad because the one I had before wasn't very pretty or anything, and this one says hello my old friend. It has a little bear with a little kitty, and I'm not a big fan of cats, but it's just so cute. I love all the things with that bear on it. And then similarly I got more stickers with a little otter on them. Trying to show you them. I think it's focused then. And they're just really cute, and I use those stickers a lot because they're very pretty. And then I love this design, all the classic Minnie and Mickeys in the different colors. If it will focus, there we go. Just a little plate, but it's quite like deep, so I thought that I'm sure there's something it'll be good for. I like little plates. I don't eat a crap ton of food, so it works out well for me. I also got these little envelopes. I don't need these, but they're so cute. So they've got Minnie and Mickey on these little envelopes, so I don't know what I'd use them for, but I'll find something. I know I'll find something eventually. I got a lunch bag. I have a similar sized one, but I use so many weird odd sized lunch bags all the time and Ellie, often I'm packing things for Ellie nowadays and we need similar sized lunch bags, so it's like, I'll just get another one, and it's Mickey design, so.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I know, right? It's Disney. And the last thing I got, it's also Disney, is just like a collection of all these little princess stickers, and I thought they were really cute. Yeah, that's all. That's my day so haul. I'm gonna go get that pasta off and cook that for Ellie so she can eat that, and then after we eat dinner we'll come back and finish this haul.
Yay!
Okay, so we've now Ellie's had dinner. I had some water, which is pretty good for me. Did we do anything else? We kind of cleaned up from what dinner. We've just rinsed things and then we'll wash them up tomorrow. We already did the washing up today, so.
I had macaroni and cheese and that was quite nice.
Yes. It's just the box stuff. What was it? I don't know what brand it is anymore, even off the top of my head, but.
The important thing is that it's vegan.
It's the one we have all the time at home, and it's like the best mac and cheese. It almost tastes like Easy Mac, but not crap.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
I agree with that sentiment.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do one of Ellie's things, and then we'll do more of my crap because I've got so much stuff, and that's my phone telling me to take my meds, but I'll take them in a moment because I just sat down.
We saw this CD store and I was like, oh my god, CDs, because I love like collecting, well, I love music, but it's a thing of mine to collect CDs. He thinks it's weird.
I agree that it's weird. It's
because
weird.
They're all about like technology and stuff and downloading and streaming and stuff.
I just think you spend a lot of money on CDs.
You have a point.
Okay, yes, continue. So talk about money spending on CDs.
Yeah, so I went to the shop and a lot of it was like oldie stuff, but I managed to...
Okay, so repeat that without the noise of the opening. I just know how this works.
in the CD store, there was a lot of old-timey stuff. So if you're an older person, you probably have a great time in there. And I just told them. But I know.
Don't talk when you're opening the bag.
Sorry. Okay, I'm not used to this.
It's okay. It's okay.
And when I was in there, there was a ludicrously cheap section, which is like the stuff I don't want, I guess.
Yep,
it was cheap. Yeah, and I managed to get the new AFI album, the AFI The Blood album, only for $5, and I was like, hell yeah. Yes.
Yes, did you get anything else? I thought you got 2.
No, I only got 1.
Oh, Harry got 2 then.
Yes.
Oh yes, knew someone got 2. Okay, that's a good 10 out of 10 punches. Happy Ellie. Then I'm gonna show, I did talk about this before when I got it. I got the Geek Out Family Edition. This was from the Minotaur shop. Went with Harriet, and I thought that's a good game. We play that all the time, but this is like a less specifically geek version and more of a general knowledge version. So I thought that's good for the family. This is the Magic Rainbow Tea Shop, which I did vlog about. I got Enhanced Beauty, which is, it was chamomile and something. It's really flowery, but it's got chamomile in it, which is what I was after, something with chamomile. Tea Tonic is the brand, and they do have an online store, which I believe would probably be on here somewhere. So it's a new day now because the camera battery died, and we're all ready to go. Harriet's coming in like, we're leaving here for 50 minutes to go to Harriet's place, and then we will be off to the St Kilda Festival, or we will meet up with my friend Ruby, and we're gonna spend the day doing whatever there. Harriet has one band she wants to see. Other than that, don't have any particular plans for the day. We packed lunch and snacks and stuff because I'm not sure what food will be like there, but if we end up eating something there that's more exciting than sausage rolls, then we'll do that and have sausage rolls left over. But we're going to finish our haul.
Yes.
Because we've got some time to do that, and I'm wearing gloves because it's very cold and I can't feel my fingers. I'm
wearing a pair of these stockings that they...
Yeah, they're only like 80 denier, I think that's how you pronounce it. They're almost, but Ellie never wears stuff anyway, so it should be fine.
It's the best I got.
Able-bodied people. So we'll start with some of Ellie's stuff, and then yes, we'll do your stuff first, and then we'll do my stuff. Because I haven't got too much. Oh no, okay. No, first we'll do this.
That's okay.
Give me a second. I'll do this, and then we'll do your stuff, and then H&M.
Yeah, because I have one like the rest of the things I got from the one place. So I'll do them at once.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So first of all, we went past the Lush, and I knew I needed to restock on some things, so I went and picked up a few things that I wanted to get. So I got just the American Cream one, which I know isn't properly vegan, but they always assure me that they're from no-kill farms and they, the sheep will look after. But then I realized afterwards, but probably half the biggest issue is the tail locking. So I won't be getting it again. I'll get it veganese one. But I really love the smell of this one, and it's like, oh, it's so good. And they're no-kill farms. It's not as bad as it could be, but then I realized, like, oh, there probably is still a problem there. So yeah, bad me, I'll get better.
What kind of vegan are you?
A terrible vegan, apparently. And then this one might have the same problem. I didn't really think about it, to be honest. But this is B Hair Moisturizer, which I have tried before a while ago. And I tried a sample one, I think, or something like that, and it was good, but the time I wasn't really in need of it because the conditioner, I was using a different conditioner, and it like made my hair quite soft. But now my hair's just really funny and doesn't ever like to stay. It's soft after a while, but when I first brush it, it can often be quite difficult. So I thought this would be a good idea to get this again. So yes, that's my Lush stuff. And then Ellie has a few things.
Yeah, along the way we found an EB Games shop, and at first I was like, I don't want to go in there because I don't want to drag you and Harriet because you're not into games. But on the way back I was like, yee. And it was actually quite a big store. Like above the main floor you had like your Switch games, I think that's like your Nintendo stuff. Okay. Then above that they had like a place with like a whole bunch of Switches where you could play. I thought it was quite cool. But then down below was a Zing, so yeah. And oh gosh, okay, I got a bunch of figures, would you think?
Yeah.
Yes. I got 5 of them, okay, and like, I was like, yeah.
As an aside, like, in that shop, I almost died. We were there, like, right at the end of the day, and we were just, like, heading back, and we were like, Ellie was like, oh, don't stop it, well, can we go there on the way back? And we're like, yeah, sure, that's fine. I was feeling okay, and then Ellie was like, there's a zing downstairs, so I'm trying to come downstairs, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Well, stairs and standing up because I can't take my wheelchair down. And then I like very almost blacked out. I was very lucky I didn't, and I came really good really quickly afterwards, but
I'm very proud of you, sweetie.
It was almost not fun, and I wouldn't have been surprised if they called an ambulance, and I'm like, glad it didn't happen. Yeah, glad I didn't die. It was good though, because Ellie kind of has, sorry, fix up my headband, a little bit of experience with dealing with, I don't think you've ever been around for a blackout, but you've been around for times where I've almost had them before. Yeah, well, and Harriet's always very calm and composed with things, but the store clerks, like one of them came up and asked, and they bought me a pillow, which was really helpful. Because like if I lie down, that helps a lot, but having my head elevated when I lie down just seems to really do wonders for my blood flow. And so like I was dying on the ground, feeling okay, but if I stood up, I felt like if I stood up, I would have been really bad. But then the pillow, immediately getting the pillow, I start feeling like more coherent. And that was really good, and I came pretty good afterwards. The only thing was that I went the rest of the day, I had my wheelchair, I had my feet up on the wheelchair with me, like cross-legged, which is probably really weird, but yeah, it helps if I don't have to try and get blood up from my feet. If they're a bit higher, it helps. Okay, so I thought you did just put the bag where your feet go. No, it's about keeping my feet higher so that it doesn't, my blood doesn't have to pump as far. Okay. Good fun. Anyway, continue. Sorry, I just wanted to like do that on the vlog because otherwise we'd forget. I don't think I vlogged that at all, and that was a great event that happened in our day. Well, I think it'd be more weird if you were like dying on the floor and then you took out a camera saying, "Hey guys." Well, normally I would have vlogged afterwards or something, but I was still kind of out of it. Once we were back on the train, I kind of was starting to come okay, and Harriet put my feet on her lap and stuff, so it was. I could have my feet up on the train. It's pretty good. Now we can go on to with the benefits of that shop. Ellie got like 1 billion. This is the most I've ever seen Ellie buy in one hit. So like big achievement. I'm a nerd, okay. I know, but you never usually buy things. Okay, show. I don't know what we're gonna start off with. This one. Okay, so this is a blue eyes white dragon. So yeah, so. All of these things are figures, if that's the right term. Yeah, and like, they're all from the same company or whatever, and I thought that they were really cool. I was like... It's so Totaku? Totaku? Yes. Yeah. From mytotaku.com. There you go. And they're on sale, some of them. This one was on sale. Oh, just this one, yeah, and I watched a good portion of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like animated series, and I was like, Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'm like, yes. I also have Master Chief from the Halo games. I think the Halo 3 was the first game I played on an Xbox, and I was at my cousin's place. So, and also my best friend at the time was really into Halo, so I'm like, that's important to me. Yes. I got Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. Gears of War 2 came with my first Xbox, and the third game in the series. So Gears of War is one of the few video game series that actually made me cry. So I'm like, it's pretty special in my heart. And next we have the Hunter from Bloodborne. Now I haven't actually played Bloodborne, but but one of my favorite French games, Dark Souls 3. The people who made Bloodborne, and Bloodborne's a more like a gothic kind of version of it. So I'm like, oh, God, this goth aesthetic. And speaking of Dark Souls, I have Artorias from Dark Souls 1, and when I saw that I was like, oh, I have to get that one, and then I was like, oh, then I noticed the other ones. All the other ones. And then 5 boxes later. Yeah. But I was really happy I found them, because like made her know, I was like, it's good to see Ellie buy things, and not that not that buying things is good in and of itself, but it's like I feel like Ellie like doesn't get things just because she doesn't want to buy things, doesn't want to do things. Well, it's also because like we went into a bunch of clothes shops, and I'm not. I know, but like in general, I don't think I've ever seen you buy something besides that one book that one time. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, these in the bag. That's good. Yes. Yes. And then as the last bit of this haul, or first of all, we did go to the like Dr. Seuss Gallery. I just picked up the little like brochure thing because it's just like an art gallery, so it's selling like artworks, but they were really cool. And it was good to good to jump in and just take a quick look.
They were like identical recreations of the the drawings and stuff.
Yeah.
And you could buy them as well.
Yeah, like they were
quite pricey, but
I think quite a few of them were originals, and that's why they were pricey. The other things we got were from Dangerfields. So we went to the clearance store, so I'll do those ones first. So we went to that first, and I got some shorts, like high-waisted shorts, in like this really lovely teal color. It doesn't really 100% go with my wardrobe, but they were like $10, and I'm like, so good. I wear shorts now, but they tend to be very different style. I got this, not actual velvet obviously, but a velvet style shirt, and the arms are this mesh material. But and a lot of the time I love the aesthetic, like looking at the mesh stuff, but I often don't feel like I can get it because it's itchy and it irritates me sensory wise. But these ones, like being a really like a designer shirt, the material is just lovely and soft and beautiful. So I'm really, what did you describe it as? A nightclub shirt?
Yeah, so you could go clubbing in.
Yeah, and it's like a bit short, but not a midriff top or anything, just a short normal top. And that was like $10 as well, they were cheap. And then we went to the actual shop where I did actually buy the shorts I'm wearing at the moment. I can stand up and kind of show you. Kind of really awkward to show you. They're skirts. I own the same pair in the black and white, which I bought in Shell Harbour, near where we live. There's a new Dangerfield shop there, and I loved it. But they only had the black ones in my size, and I was like, oh, I want the red ones. Like, it's a very Minnie Mouse, like, you know, the red and white spots. But and then we went there, and I was like, oh my goodness, they have it. I literally squealed in the shop.
Yes.
It's like, oh my goodness, I want these so bad. And so I got them, and I'm really happy with them. I got this skirt, which I found there was I think it was the same skirt in the clearance shop, but it wasn't in my size. And then we went to the normal shop and they had it in my size, and it was on sale, but not like clearance level sale. So it was still, did they have the original price on here? It was still $20 cheaper, so it's only $49 rather than $68. So I was pretty happy with that. And it's just like a navy blue, kind of a bit like light navy, I don't know, blue skirt, and it's got like a little belt. So no, I got this from the clearance store as well, sorry. And this is just like a lovely mustard yellow cardigan, because I bought a mustard yellow shirt recently and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot how well this color suits me. And I got this, and it's got like these lovely little designs on the shoulders, and it's like a midriff cardigan, but the sleeves are like long, and it's quite a thick material, so it should keep me quite warm. I would probably be wearing it today, except I've already got 2 jackets on, and it doesn't quite go with the dress with the clothes I've got on today. Actually, last thing I got, which was in the normal shop, I got a headband, which is just in that navy blue again. Anyway, so that's our haul. That's all the things we got in 2 parts, like 5 different parts. I swear that this is the messiest haul ever, but we've gone through it all. I don't think we'll have too much from today. Yesterday was like our shopping day, but we will do another one if we find more things, if we get more things, even if they're just little hauls, we'll do them in bits and chunks. I'm gonna go charge the camera battery again before we go out, because clearly it doesn't last as long as I want it to. And I don't have a second one because I think we only have 3 and Mum's got 2 of her own at home, and this is the backup camera, so I'm not complaining. I'm very appreciative of what I've been given, but I will try and manage that anyway. I think that's all. We're just pretty much gonna laze around for another half hour or so, and then we'll be off to go see Harriet and head to the festival. So it'll be good. All right, see you guys later.